Chuck, thanks for the pictures. The yard looks awesome. I think there's lots of stuff you could do. You can definitely send me some more pictures if you'd like. I'll give you some ideas and things that I would get started with, and then if you like some of those ideas and want to give me some closer pictures or some different areas, let me know. We can look at that too. But where I'd probably start for simplicity is, you know, in some of these beds that you have, the way I would light these up is I would definitely try and get an up and accent light under this tree, probably somewhere in here that kind of shines up into this canopy would look good. And then the rest of this bed, I'd probably try and get one or two path lights kind of along the walkway here, so it lights this area a bit, and then you've got a nice up light in the middle. So when I talk about those, I'm talking about, you know, kind of the up lights we have here, and then some of the path lights like this would do a good job there. And then what I would do is if I kind of go around the property here to the, it looks like the pool cabana or whatever, something cool I would probably do is you'd probably have to run the wire up through here somehow and kind of hide it along here, and then I would probably try and get like two hanging lights just up here over kind of your bar sitting area. They're not super bright, it's just a nice subtle, it would be a really warm, inviting light, and these are the hanging lights I'm referring to, so they just kind of hang up on the top there and shine down. It'd be a really cool look. It would look good while you're sitting there, but it would also look really good from a distance and would help kind of light up this pool area where people are probably walking anyway, and at night I'm sure you don't need anybody having a drink and then falling in the pool. So that's probably what I would do there. And then, you know, I love this area. A couple things you could do here. I just want to see if there was, yeah, kind of a closer picture. So before I get into that, I mean, this, I would kind of do the same area. I would try and have a uplight or accent light on this tree, and then a couple path lights, kind of the same idea on the opposite side of the bed. And then here, what I would do is I would stagger some path lights. I'd probably try and get a path light up here, you know, up here, and then maybe on both sides of the water slide, I think would look really cool. It looks like you might have a couple taller trees or shrubs in the back that you could throw some accent lights on. And when I say accent lights, I mean accent light, uplight. I call them the same thing, really, because they're designed to accent different features. And then, you know, something you could do with this waterfall here is using an actual water light, like a submersible light, something like this guy here that you can actually get wet. They're pretty small, pretty simple, you know, to place under those rocks, but it would do a really good job if you put kind of one down here and one down here of just kind of lighten up this water feature. And as the water starts flowing, which I imagine once the water slide is on, this all operates as one, that would be a really, really cool look. So that's something you could do as well. We don't have them listed on our website, but if it is an idea or something you're interested in, I can always put together a kit with special pricing and stuff for you. But you can always just go on our website too and shop all our individual landscape lights and kind of start picking and choosing and adding some to your cart to kind of put together just to get some idea on some pricing and stuff. And then usually the wiring kit that we have here, this 120 watt one, is good for usually up to 20 lights, and if you do happen to put more and we need to upgrade the transformer or wire or anything before anybody places an order, we always do that. We make sure that whatever accessories that you've put in your cart and that you've ordered are going to match the light so that everything operates. But anyway, you can just kind of play with that to get a budget. But if you get a better idea of what lights and what areas you want to light up, then I can customize something a little bit better. And like I said, if you want to send me some more pictures so I can get a clearer vision of maybe some other areas that you want to light, then we can do that as well. But that's kind of where I would start. I mean, it does look like you have some nice trees and stuff to accent in the back. I mean, a lot of this stuff in the back would be beautiful to accent too. I don't know if that's on your property or not, but I love mounting lights kind of halfway up the tree so it really gets light up to the top in a couple areas. You know, maybe 4 or 5 of those, and some of the bigger trees would look really, really cool as well. The other area I noticed too that you may want to consider that I see a lot is along these hedges here. It looks like a row of cedars, a kind of a cool way to light that. I don't know how much mulch there is here, so you might have trouble getting a light in that mulch and doing a good job without having to maintain around it. But another option is an in-ground light like this. which sits flush with the grass, so you can place it a little bit further back so that you can get the light to kind of spread along these in a couple different spots, maybe 4 or 5 of those, but then you can just mow right over it, so it's very low maintenance. So those are just some ideas. Let me know what you think. If you want to send me some more pictures, or if you want me to kind of customize some pricing, let me know what ideas of those you like. Feel free to give me a shout anytime too. Emails the phone number's in the signature, but it's 888-471-0008, or just email me back and we can kind of go from there. But I love your property. I think it would look amazing with some well placed and well designed landscape lighting. So I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks, Chuck. Thanks again for watching, guys, as we show you how to easily install low voltage landscape lighting. So there's various different lights you can look at. The most popular is easily the uplight, accent light, or bullet light, often used to highlight different trees and features in your yard. Another very popular light is a wash light, often used to highlight the fronts of homes and beautiful stonework. Path and garden lighting is also very popular, to use to light walkways and garden areas and plant material down below, as well as hardscape lighting, which is used in different kinds of hardscapes as well as on fences and decks, and can also create some cool effects. And a great way to see what looks good is just to take a flashlight or any kind of light around at night, shine it on a few of those features, and really see what looks good and where you're going to position those lights. I strongly recommend looking at LED energy efficient bulbs for all of your landscape lighting. It saves on power and it lasts a long time. You see they only use 40 watts, 260 lumens, is very bright, and they still have that warm white look that you would find in an incandescent fixture. And if you have an existing landscape lighting system that is incandescent, it's very easy to retrofit with LED bulbs, again, just to save power and not have to be changing bulbs all the time. What we often recommend is go and find really good quality outdoor rated LED bulbs, and then go find really good incandescent fixtures and just marry the two together and retrofit your incandescent fixtures with really good quality LED bulbs, and it'll help bring the cost down rather than going and buying a fully integrated LED fixture, which looks good and lasts a long time, but they do cost a lot more than doing this and just finding a really good fixture and retrofitting it with a really good bulb. So once you know where you're going to put your lights and you have your lights picked out, the next step is to start placing your lights. So we've determined where they're going to go. Start by digging just a small hole and just preliminarily placing your lights. I recommend using a rubber mallet so that you can really pound those ground stakes in and give them some good stability. Screw your light in afterwards so you can really get it in there. Make sure everything's level, and then from there you start laying out your wire once you got all your lights in place, and be sure to leave extra wire at every fixture just to give yourself some wiggle room. Connecting the lights is quite simple. When you make your splice in your wire, you'll have a wire going in and a wire going out for each connection, as well as your fixture wire, and at every light you're going to have 2 of those connections. I recommend a good waterproof connection, either a gel-filled snap lock connector or these gel-filled DBRY connectors that come in 2 parts, that you have a moret that screws on and keeps the wires tight, and then the wire fills into a gel-filled tube that keeps the water out. So just be sure to make sure you're getting good waterproof connections that keep the wires free of the elements, as well as keep them from pulling apart. The next step is selecting your transformer. It's very easy to do. If you look on any bulb that you purchase, it should give you the wattage, but if you have a 4.5 watt bulb and you have 10 of those, that's going to give you 45 watts, which means you want to select a transformer that's just slightly bigger than that. And I recommend trying to find a transformer that has a photocell as well as a timer built into it for easy use. Very easy to wire in your transformer. Depending on the transformer you have, it's generally going to have a common tap and a 12 volt tap. You just put 1 wire into each tap, screw them down tight, mount your transformer close to your GFCI receptacle so that you can get power, plug it in, turn it on, and go and make sure all your lights work before you start burying any wire. So once you've checked all your lights and everything works, you can start burying them. One thing I would recommend is looking at the Weon outdoor Wi-Fi switch. Is a great tool if you want to make your landscape lighting system totally smart and Wi-Fi operated.
To bury the wires, very easy with a flat-ended shovel, creating a trench that's 6 to 8 inches deep, spreading the turf open and pushing that wire down and stomping it down within no time at all. It looks like you haven't even been there. And in the mulch, it's just a matter of pulling it back and creating a path to lay down that wire, stapling it down and burying everything over that. So hopefully that helped. And if you have any questions, by all means, you can always reach out to us and follow us on Facebook and YouTube.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching that video. I hope you guys got some great ideas for your own do-it-yourself landscape lighting projects. If you want your own free consultation video, like I said before, email me your pictures at cal@lightingdoctor.ca or go and visit us at lightingdoctor.ca, and be sure to check out our Try It Before You Buy It light. Again, where you get one premium grade fixture and a King Innovation Instalight battery operated demo kit that you can go and test those lights out on your property before you make any big purchases. So I hope to see you guys again soon, and again, go get your free consultations by emailing your pictures or visit us at lightingdoctor.ca. Thanks so much for watching.